Yeah, and they are underway. So, to talk a little bit about the two runners, MrKalish is actually a runner that has been running a lot of New Game Plus, but all the New Game Plus practice actually turned into like really effective results in the new game categories. Immediately, like after his comeback, he PB'd by like 3 or 3.5 minutes or something like that.
Wow.
And now he's like around 33 minutes. I believe his PB is 33 minutes and 26 seconds. And on the other side, Selrec has a PB of 33 minutes and 8 seconds. Currently grinding Messenger for the Ultimate Decathlon, the French tournament that is happening. That includes 10 different speedrun games. Yeah, we are underway. The first section of the game is like the introduction level. You get introduced to the story, which is you basically playing as Ninja in the Ninja village, and as like prophecy was foretold, like a demon army was gonna attack, and the Western hero was gonna arrive and save us. But he arrived a little bit early. We are the last survivors, so he's gonna give us a task to carry a scroll from one side of the island to the other, and on top of a mountain, where 3 blue ropes are gonna wait for us.
And so far, not too surprised to see a really even time on Ninja Village as they enter Autumn Mills.
Yeah, I mean, Ninja Village is not a big issue, I would say, for the runners. This level, though, despite the fact that it's the first one, might have a little bit of we might have a little bit of a difference in times in the end. This Autumn Hills, and it's a really tricky level for speedruns because there are some sections that you can lose a little bit or save a little bit of time. So we'll see how the runners do.
And they need both that 40 time shard count, and they will both get it. Really synced up right now. That's amazing.
Yeah. Exactly the same count of time shards too. They enter the shop, as Big Reap said, we're gonna need 40 time shards to buy an upgrade, which is a Strike of the Ninja. Will allow us to strike enemy projectiles now, before we can do that. And you see a really interesting mechanic for those who haven't played Messenger, which is like you see a cloud every time we're in the air and we hit an object, enemy, or now the Strike of the Ninja projectile. A cloud forming underneath us. That means that we can jump an additional time. This is what pretty much defines, I would say, Messenger.
Oh, definitely. And now they just both did the first damage boost of the entire game, and they both get it pretty easily.
Yeah, kind of tricky to do because you kind of have to land on a specific spot on the spikes. There's not really a consistent setup for it, but usually we estimate where exactly to jump and stuff. So yeah, both of them did a really good job.
And
so yeah, every time they are underwater, the music also gets quite
muffled. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Second damage boost. Both runners will look for it. They both get it. This one is pretty consistent though.
Yep. Quite easy to do. It saves a little bit of time. There's like a strat that you see on Selrec screen, that spike tower, we like to call it. There's like a strategy to go above it. It requires a damage boost, but it's really not, it's super not consistent, I would say, and not worth it for races. Yeah, exactly as Broston mentioned in chat, Banjo-Kazooie had that same effect in the underwater music. It was like a kind of like a revelation, I suppose, to like games back then. I don't remember any other games having an
Then
effect
Big
like
Skip is coming up on Selric's screen. He gets the fast way. So Kalish gets the fast way as well, using the red guy to get your cloud step, then up and onto the platform.
They did a really good job there. It's not a super difficult skip, but it's kind of difficult to get perfectly, and they did it really nicely.
Very true. They did it both very cleanly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some small optimizations. I believe the room with the damage boost, Kalish lost a little bit of time, and now Selrec is slowly building up the lead. But it's not really that huge. Lead, I would say around 3 to 4 seconds. Ooh, that was like a little bit scary there for Kalish, but he managed to recover. It's good.
And now a second and third upgrade coming in at the second shop. What he's gonna buy is first of all the shurikens, and the second upgrade he will get is second wind. So first upgrade shurikens makes it so you can actually beat this leaf boss in one cycle if you just spam your your attack and also do the shurikens. Perfectly timed. You will get the first cycle, as Selrec does, and MrKalish will probably get it as well. Yeah, they do both get it.
Nice. Another super difficult trick or kill, I should say, but it can be. Sometimes runners do miss it, so it's nice that they both got it.
Now entering Catacombs, TC, do you want to explain what Catacombs is all about?
Catacombs is all about cycles. Yeah, you see that there are these moving platforms, swinging balls, even like some crushers, like this one. They move on a specific rhythm once you enter the room. They're not really on global or anything like that. So as soon as you enter the room, you want to like have pretty much great movement so that you will catch the perfect cycles. Kalish actually missed one of them, I think, from what I understand there.
He did miss the first cycle, yes.
Yeah. And every cycle miss is like a minor time loss, but everything adds up. So you want to have a really fast movement in the other sections, and it can be kind of tricky because Ninja, if you approach the wall, you can grab the wall fairly easily. So you just like want to make sure you have like a clean movement, like clean drops and everything. Selrec is gonna miss one cycle here. Let's see if Kalish will get it. Oh, Selrec actually got it, but it's like one of those tricky situations where if you're not really that fast in the water, the crusher might crush the half body and then not hit you.
Oh yeah.
Kind of weird. Kalish had a cleaner setup there though. Yeah, let's see what Selrec is choosing to do. He's gonna go for the boost here. I'm pretty sure Kalish is not going for it. I mean, I haven't seen the latest run, but from what I understand, he's going for. Oh, he's going for it. All right, cool. So basically, this strat involves like what Selrec is doing right now, picking up that HP potion right there, because we're gonna do another spike boost later on that is way better than the one that we just did underwater. Yeah, by doing that boost underwater and grabbing the HP, you need to have like clean movement in order to save time. Selrec is down with a Wizrobe room. You see that mage right here spawning those Wizrobes? That is Ruxton, and it's the final boss of the level. Or I should say the boss of the level. Yeah, both of them getting the damage boost in that section. It can be kind of tricky sometimes, but as Big Rips mentioned, they bought the knockback recovery upgrade, so you can make that way much easier.
I mean, the knockback recovery is not mandatory for the most part of Catacombs until Ruxton, but it surely is really useful, definitely.
I believe you cannot do the damage with or it's like really luck dependent. I should
Oh
mention.
yeah, that might be, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably can now that I think about it, but it's like RNG dependent.
And now
Speaking of
Rux.
RNG dependent,
Irux? He gets the Irux. So that's gonna be way faster. Well, way faster. I think it's about 8 seconds you save, I believe.
yeah.
By getting the high spawn on Ruxton instead of the lower spawn. Let's see if Kalish gets the high spawn as well. He does, so
Nice.
right now runners are really close. A couple seconds ahead is Selrec, but no race is won until the end.
Yeah. A little bit better execution of the fight as well, but both of them getting that RNG, that is the important thing. Because the difference is, I believe it's like 8.4 seconds or something like that, but it's like quite major, I would say. Yeah, Bamboo Creek, this is the level that Kalish has a chance to catch up if he plays super well. A lot of things can happen in this one because it's a really, really tricky level. Quite technical.
Yeah, some complicated and technical skips up ahead in this stage. We'll see what skips they do and don't go for. Ooh, Selrec losing a bit of time on that boost to get back on top.
Oh, he's gonna wait for the third, I don't know, enemy to spawn. That is definitely a little bit time costly. Kalish is having a little bit of issue as well in the first rooms, but he's moving on quite well there. Getting the first head there, that's good. And approaching the infamous tree in Bamboo Creek. Many people say they will consider this out of bounds, but I don't know. We say it's not out of bounds. Alright, let's see if Selrec is going for that really risky strat here, the N2 skip. It's not risky as far as like dying, but is risky as far as like time loss, and he's not going for it. He's going for the traditional strat, which is like the elevator.
And I've heard that overall, if you do it successfully on first try, it only saves 3 seconds compared to going straight to the elevator. So
yeah, Kalish is doing it as well right now. They're not gonna go for N2 skip. We've seen it in pretty much a lot of the races. The runners are not getting N2 skip. So, you know, both of the runners now feeling confident with their N2 skip. They're going for the traditional strat, which, yeah, as you said, is about 3 seconds slower, but way more consistent.
And second elevator skip, which is way easier. Selrec gets it without problem. And he has enough shards to avoid the shard under the respawn point.
Exactly. And yeah, both of them actually had a pretty good bamboo. A couple of hiccups in some rooms, but 13:20 on the timer for Selrec is gonna be like a 13:30 something for Kalish. That's some really good times.
It's very clean so far from both of them.
Yeah, 40 seconds apart from each other. Yeah, they enter Howling Growth on another closed kind of level like that. The important thing is that they pick the wingsuit upgrade, which allows them to fly when there's like this wind on the level, as you just saw Selrec did. And they bought 2 upgrades, which is the underwater boost and the glide attack, an attack that you do when you use the wingsuit.
Selrec gets hit with the first set of spikes there as he tries to drop down faster.
Yeah, that drop is kind of risky, but if you have the HP, it's not that big of an issue. You pick up another HP upgrade in the next room for Selrec. Or I should say HP refill. Okay, overall I have to say that Kalish is having a little bit of clear movement, catching up just slightly. Howling Grotto as like Catacombs is like a really tight, I guess, level. So it's quite easy to grab on walls in this one, I would say. So the runners, I'm gonna have to try to be careful when they do like, you know, specific jumps from ledges and stuff.
Selrec goes for a damage boost on the top. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, if you're fast enough, you can cast that like cycle, I guess, for the soul blade, and it's like a little bit faster, just like, you know, damage boost through it.
Oh yeah, but he damage boosted on the green guy instead of killing him.
Oh yeah, it's another like minor optimization, I would say. I don't know exactly which one is faster, but I believe many people are opting to go for the damage booster. Yeah, you just saw the underwater boost. This is the only section that we're gonna be seeing that. Kalish is gonna be doing that as well, so make sure you notice this because it's really cool.
MrKalish only one room behind Selrec. Make it 2 now. Very close so far still.
Oh, that lower part from Kalish, that's always scary for me when I see that.
Oh, definitely. Very clean catacombs, or grotto, sorry, for from both of them. Really, a couple of hiccups, but no major mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. And when they are like on that HP mark where things get really dangerous, you know, because of spikes dealing 3 damage, they just manage to, you know, be alright, you know, on the safe side. And the Emerald Golem in the boss fight in this level, there is a strat, you have to hit the core 7 times, but in order to make the boss vulnerable, you have to hit it 8. So what we do is like, for the 8th hit, we go to the sides and throw a shuriken, so that we can glide immediately, you know, when the boss becomes vulnerable and get a 2-cycle kill on the first phase.
And Selrec does do that mechanic without problem, going into the second phase.
Kalish will do that as well.
But Kalish will actually keep his shuriken for this this boss, the second phase. I'm guessing in case it doesn't go his way.
You can like throw it in the beginning right here as he did and get a really quick kill.
Oh, okay.
On the green guy, if you get like really good RNG as well.
And they both
Selrec,
get,
yeah,
go ahead.
Selrec got a really nice kill, I would say. A little bit slower, but as you saw, he was really low on the screen, so he glided faster, I guess, to the dialogue, while Kalish was a little bit higher, so he had to glide a little bit longer. So those smaller optimizations matter quite a lot.
I'm entering Quill's room where new enemies are introduced for the first time since, I believe, Catacombs. Is that right?
I believe so, yeah. I mean, Catacombs. Yeah, the Wizards were in Catacombs, so yeah, you're right. Also, were you aware that in this room you can just like hold right? And
wow.
clear it?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Amazing.
You can just hold right and do specific inputs, like, you know, glide attack, jumps, and slashes, and you can clear it without like stopping. It's like incredible. Right here, glide on the mushroom, go above, and then manipulate the bird. Oh, Selrec is doing extra spot right there. I like it.
Ooh, he misses the bird boost.
Yeah, that's not good.
He almost held right all the way through.
I mean, I respect the swag. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, it was a really nice attempt.
Oh, Kalish, that was so scary there for Kalish. Both of them are gonna opt for the fireball strat there. Being on 1 HP, he didn't want to like risk the bird being alive there. But he makes it through. That's cool for Kalish.
And with 1 HP and the bird, we have to say, is one of the most unpredictable enemies in my opinion.
It's scary. Like, it's a bird, and we know from video games that birds are jerks, right?
Oh, that's very true.
Okay, I gotta say that they are both on a pretty decent pace. They made hiccups. Like if one of them made in one screen, the other one will make in another screen. So, you know, might not be the cleanest one, but it's definitely close, I would say, because both of them are making like some minor mistakes. Oh, I need to mention as well, sorry for the organizers, we are using loadless timers. So, yeah, the times that are displayed are not RT and stuff. So if there are like a little bit of these things, it's alright. To make it more fair, like yesterday we had that example that Kyle finished first, but he lost by 1 second, in theory. Alright, Selrec is done with the level now, just like one scary room, this one. This one is not that difficult, the last one. Let's see if Kalish is gonna go for that platform skip there.
He does, and he gets it.
Nice. That's actually a bigger time save than I thought it would be. And he gets it. It's kind of difficult because if you get hit by the spikes, you die there. So it's a really tight jump. Yeah, and they enter the Queen of Quills fight. This is basically like textbook fight. We did the exact same stuff. Whip phase there for Selrec is the last phase. And right now, Selrec is going to move on the door, throw one Surk, and then the fight is done. That last hit is scripted to be like that. Kalish will get the exact same fight. What is like interesting about this one is the fact that in the beginning we have to knock her from the ring by using cloud steps from her and throwing a shuriken to knock her down.
Now entering Searing Crags, Selrec will get the rope dart pretty soon. And he probably will actually buy some health upgrades, I believe.
Yeah, I would say that it's heavily advised, especially for Tower of Time.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, checking the timers, Kalish actually is 13 seconds behind now, which means he managed to save 1 second from Selrec in Crucial Mars.
Very good damage boost from Selrec.
Nicely done. Nice elevator skip there, or platform, whatever you call it. Right now the game is fast. Rope dart, as you can see, we use it on enemies, on rings, objects, platforms, like everything. Just use rope dart, right?
Exactly. Another skip coming up for Selrec. He gets it. You can skip through that the entire second half of that room and just go straight up.
Yeah, Searing Cracks is the first of the 2 vertical levels, and having rope dart as well is a tool that you know, makes it really like interesting. Movement options become like you have a lot of moving options available now.
Another great boost from Selrec. Misses the green guy actually.
Yeah.
Gonna opt for a slower strat, but he still got the first initial boost, which is fine.
Yeah. Let's see if Kalish gets it using a. Oh, he slowed down there a bit, so he's.
I'm not sure what happened with Selrec's game.
We're gonna be back to it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So Kalish right now on the climb there. But that was a little bit unfortunate. But yeah.
Selrec's game, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So Kalish in that screen, he unfortunately missed that skip there. It took him a little bit to get up there, but he's continuing the level quite well, I would say. Let's see this final climb for him. Doing the old strat, good old strat there. Yeah, approaching the Searing Cracks boss, and Selrec dying there as well.
I'm guessing that that crash really put him off his game, to be honest.
Could be, yeah.
I would understand that.
So, Colson Sue says the red guy takes damage from like the back, while yeah, Suses takes damage from like the front, the green guy. So they're gonna like alternate between these two by doing a rope dart and slash, which is like the fastest way to deal with this damage, like spam attacking the rope dart. Another thing that we didn't mention about rope dart is you gain a little bit of iframes every now and then. So by spamming it, you just like you're a god in boss fights.
And he actually follows him. That's a hard strat to do.
I need to say that Kalish had really, really bad RNG in that fight.
He actually did, yeah. But he managed to use it pretty well, actually.
And also Selrec having a little bit of trouble with that final screen, that final climb. Quite unfortunate for him. Yeah, that crash definitely put him off. The death as well. I mean, it was quite close to the checkpoint, so it wasn't a big deal. So, yeah, it's up to Kalish, I would say, as he enters Glacial Peak, and this is the best level in the game.
Shovel, please, in the chat as well.
Exactly. All the dancing emotes or whatever you want to do, hype, Craigasms, whatever.
Everything that has dance in it.
Exactly. Like, this is so good.
Beautiful boost from Kalish.
Yeah. So everything is like lined up perfectly here. Lanterns, enemies, everything. So you can just like go fast by using all your tools.
Kalish, great way to avoid the Kalish. I call it the Kalish skip. Went through it perfectly.
Yeah.
Like it never even happened.
That's fun. Yeah. It's a fun spot for sure, but yeah.
Selrec will manage to get through the boss fight and moving on to Glacial Peak as well.
I don't think it was a super bad fight for Selrec either. Not the fastest one as well, but because of like a little bit of RNG element that fight has. But yeah, he's moving on to Glacial Peak. Kalish is doing a really, really good job, I would say. Some really nice rope darts. Rope dart climbing, and you can see just this method right now is like the faster way to climb. If you do it properly though, which Kalish is doing a really good job, I would say.
He's doing amazing right now.
You can tell that he's playing New Game Plus.
Oh,
he has the rope dart from the beginning. Oh, he even going from the Dragon Strike room there on Glacial Peak. That was so good.
Bit of slowing down, but he did pull through Glacial Peak with an amazing pace.
True. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one from Kalish. Really good Glacial Peak. Selrec is not too far behind. Oh, missing that lantern there. Going for the third time. This is like far away. Taking the bouncer there. That is super unfortunate for Selrec. It's definitely going to put him quite far behind now. Yeah, we did as the Western hero told us to do, deliver the scroll on the top of the mountain, and the 3 blue ropes told us to just raise the scroll, and we summoned the Tower of Time, as it's called, where it's the final level of this category, and yeah, the final level for Kalish right now.
Things can get tricky in Tower of Time though.
Oh yeah, definitely. The race is not over. Tower of Time is a really scary spot. Lasers do 4 points of damage now, so they are the most like deadly obstacle, I suppose, in the game. So let's see.
Ooh, Kalish missing a rope dart. It'll come in clutch.
Oh my god, that's so close actually. I'm missing rope that got stuck a little bit. By getting that crash skip, which is good. And Selrec is done as well with the Glacial. Probably like a minute behind.
Oh,
Okay,
more than
Kalish,
a minute.
yeah, a little bit more, probably, yeah. So Kalish opted to like reset the screen there because he missed like a quick cycle to get the switch. So, you know, just to play safe for the race, he opted to reset the cycle for the room. Okay, it's like a really risky strat. Okay, it's better not to go for this one. You can like skip a cycle with the platforms, but it's like really tricky. And for a race, it's like 100% not advised to do it.
Literally going through every room without mistake so far.
Yep, pretty standard play. Again, there are some like riskier strats in some of the rooms, but
Well, you will go for this laser boost, yes.
yeah, like this one though, it might be looking like a scary one, but you have to do it. You cannot afford to wait 7 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
So, you know, we want to go fast. Waiting for 7 seconds? Nah, we're not doing it.
We ain't
Waiting-
losing that time.
Yeah, like waiting for 2 seconds for safety? Okay, maybe yes. Seven? Nah, that's too much. Alright. Selrec is doing a good job as well, skipping like that cycle there too. Oh, he okay, Commentator's Curse.
That's the best example of commentator's curse I've ever seen.
Yeah, he got stuck on that wall. Yeah, final stress for Kalish. This room, there's like another really risky damage boost that you pretty much lose all your HP. And what Kalish is doing right now is... Oh, he took damage, but I guess, you know, you don't necessarily need it. Okay, 1 HP. Kalish, you're scaring me. Oh my god, alright.
Barely dodged that Wizard's projectile as well.
Okay, 1 HP. And enters the Time Waster room, as we call it. There's like something really cool about this one. You can hit one of the switches behind the wall.
And he doesn't go for it, actually.
Maybe being 1 HP,
he didn't want to drop on that laser, probably.
Yeah, probably.
It's still fairly easy to perform, though.
Just for safety, I suppose, you know?
Yeah.
It can be a little bit tricky hitting that.
Kalish will move on to the Arcane Golem fight.
Final fight of this speedrun. Kalish is on a good pace right now, and he's gonna fight Arcane Golem in a really cool fashion, I would say. Let's see. So as you see right here, slashing and staying on, staying close to the Arcane Golem's head, using rope that when the balls fire at you. Yeah, you gain iframes as we said earlier, so you can like stay really close to the boss and then deal a lot of damage. Yeah, Kalish did a really great job, finishing the race 33:20. Which is a PB by 6 seconds.
Great.
Yo, let's go.
Let's see if we can get Kalish in here.
Nice PB by 6 seconds there for Kalish. It's a little bit unfortunate what happened there to Selrec. I'm gonna have to like see exactly what happened, but one thing is for sure, you know, both of them played quite well. You know, extremely great race from Kalish, getting the PB as well. That Glacial might have been... We might have Kalish here for an interview, and this is probably... Yeah, once Kalish joins us, which I believe he's here, right? Yeah.
He is.
What's going on?
So, Kalish, GG on the race. GG on the PB.
Thank you. That actually, my splits were new because I added in sub splits, but this is an actual, like, it's a 6-second PB.
Nice.
6 second PB, yeah. And also, I have to say, Was that glacial pick a gold?
No, it was not. It was about
Oh.
3 seconds off of a gold.
Oh, I see. It was looking pretty good. I think.
No, it was a good glacial. Don't get me wrong. It was like a 255, but my best is a 252. So
I see. Yeah, it was looking really cool.
no, but it was a good. It was a gold Tower of Time, and it was a gold Queen of Quills fight actually,
Yeah, oh, nice.
and gold Grotto. So I had 3
Wow.
golds right there.
So
That's
many goals.
amazing. And there goes Selrec finishing up.
Yep. GG there from Selrec as well. Really nice fight there.
No, it's a shame with what happened with Selrec's game crashing. That like, I had such a terrible start to this race, and I honestly thought I wasn't gonna get it, and then I saw the game crashed in the chat, and I felt so bad because he had this.
Yeah, it was like in a weird spot as well. Like I don't think I've seen that.
Well,
happen.
I've had issues where the game just crashes for no reason. Like I'll rope dart an enemy and the game crashes.
I see.
So it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a very close race, and then the game crashed for Selrec, and in my opinion, what I saw was Selrec. I would have been tilted in his position, and then he just died in the room right after where he came back to, and that just put you in the lead straight away. And then you just kept it all the way to the end with a great Tower of Time, and great Glacial Peak as well.
I had a couple of hiccups in tower. My rope dart climbing was not that good, but I was just trying to like get any advantage I could because Selrec, he's a great runner, and I honestly thought I wasn't going to make it to the next round.
Yeah, I gotta say something else as well about the run. What happened like to Colossus and Seuss because you have boss splits, right? Because I feel like you got really bad RNG.
Yeah, the RNG was not that good. I kind of went with New Game Plus strats at the beginning of the fight because I got the bad RNG, but it's good on New Game Plus strats. So if you don't damage the orange guy as much, he doesn't leave right away. So I tried to keep him to try and finish him off right away instead of trying to get him to go out and switch.
I see.
So I didn't do full damage right off the bat, and then I missed one of my shurikens too. That was awful.
Yeah,
went right over his head.
Yeah, I saw like that extra cycle, I think, which was a long cycle as well, and I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, no, it was like I know that RNG really well because that is the New Game Plus RNG you want is to get whatever his name. I don't know their names. So the orange guy, you want him to stay down just a little bit longer. So then normally the next step is for an elbow drop, but he didn't do it. He went into the rock throw, which was really weird for me because I thought it was like there's only 2 RNGs, but I must have messed something up to where there was a different pattern.
Yeah, that fight can be tricky as well. But yeah, congratulations on advancing to the next round. You're gonna be facing against the Canadian Wonder Boy, the one and only Code Grand.
No, I know. This is an old rivalry. Like I've been racing Code Grand since I started, so like the fact that I'm gonna meet up with him in the tournament actually feels good.
Wow, that's gonna be an amazing race. Can't wait to see that one.
Strangely enough, I actually did beat him last night while doing some community races. So, you know, maybe we got an omen for next week.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope so.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah, and for Selrec, I don't know if Selrec got the invitation to join us, but I'm gonna try to invite him. What do you have to say, like overall, Kalish? Because you just like came back to the game. I remember you were taking a little bit of a break, and then because you had like some IRL stuff happening.
Right,
And,
I started working, so I can't stream as much.
Yeah, and then you know, you came back not only New Game Plus but also a new game, and you've been like destroying it.
Yeah, New Game Plus was a great way for me to learn a lot of different strats that you wouldn't think about in New Game. Because New Game Plus you have a lot more health, and like every chance I get, I'm looking for a damage boost in some way, shape, or form, and I find a couple of them that I can implement in New Game, and it's helped a lot.
And
And then general movement and like getting used to the rope dart was a huge help because I had a lot of rope dart issues when before New Game Plus came out, and getting used to that on a consistent basis really helped my times.
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. New Game Plus probably really helped your movement with the rope dart and everything.
It really does. It's if you don't run New Game Plus, give it a try. It helps with New Game. It really does.
Without even running it, you could probably just use it as practice, you know, running New Game Plus and learning that rope dart mechanics and everything.
Well, with New Game Plus, you actually take the time to understand that, like, when you get rope dart, you need to rope dart everything. If you have an opportunity, rope dart. It saves, like, I think it's 0.3 seconds every rope dart. So over the course of the entire run, that's a lot of time.
That's amazing.
That is true. It's like definitely one thing that I've seen on like new runners that have like difficulty is like the later stages of the run when they do have like the tools like, you know, rope dart and chaining everything with glide attack and stuff. But yeah, like highly recommend to check everything like that because the new game plus category is shorter as well. So if you like don't want to
I think the record's sub 27 at this point.
Yep.
So get to it.
It's just rope dart for it. So yeah, we are not gonna have Selrec here joining us. But something to say about Selrec, he's not gonna stop, of course, with Messenger. He also has the Ultimate Decathlon going on, which is something amazing. Which Speed Gaming is also broadcasting Ultimate Decathlon. I think right now they are on Speed Gaming 1, if I'm not mistaken, with Lawnmower. Oh no, not that game. Yeah, Selrec is on that grind for the Ultimate Decathlon, and make sure you tune in on his stream to check out his practice and stuff.
Definitely, and I mean, running a decathlon, running all these games at once, it can probably get really confusing. So, really, big props to big props to Selrec to keep running the Messenger the way he is in an amazing way.
Yeah, definitely. Like I honestly I left or going into Emerald Golem, I was 7 seconds behind. So I was like almost certain, considering like I know Selrec and I've raced him before, and I just felt that I had lost at that point. So like Selrec, GG for sure, man.
Yeah, GG to Selrec as well, definitely.
Alright, so with that, we're gonna say that in about 15 minutes from now, there's gonna be the final race of round 2. And it's gonna be between Kuningas, EST, and the Call.
Is it not in an hour, 50 minutes?
Yeah, an hour and 50 minutes, yeah.
Mistakes were made.
Did I say 50 minutes? I think I said an hour and 50 minutes.
I did say 15 minutes, but it's not a big deal.
Whoops. In an hour and 50 minutes, there's gonna be a race between Kuningas and the Call. I mean, you know, you guys want to see the world record holder, right? He's like top tier runner.
He's the king of Estonia, guys.
He's the king of Estonia for sure. He's the king of no out of bounds too. And he's racing against the Call, who came back to the game, and he's been putting out a lot of great results so far. So make sure you tune in for that one.
It's gonna be another amazing race.
Alright, so I hope everyone's gonna have a great day. See you.
Thank you guys. Peace.
Bye, guys.